I'm Tony Hardy, founder and director of Canny Creative, and welcome to the very first episode of the Design Review with 3 W's because we're reviewing websites. What we're going to do is break down the Nike website. We're going to look at the purpose, the design, the user experience. Let's dive right in. So obviously, everybody knows who Nike are. Target audience of basically either fashionistas, people who want to wear their clothes for fashion, or people going to the gym, or in this day and age, sneaker collectors. So let's kind of just take a good look. Nike website, it's hard to argue with. It's clean, it's simple, it looks good. From the start, I am a little confused around I understand why the Jordan logo's here, but I didn't realize Nike owned Hurley or Converse, so it's interesting to see those logos right up top. Maybe they want people to cross-pollinate, which I'm guessing is the idea. Personally, I'd have put them further down the page, maybe in the footer, maybe just in their own section, build a bit more around that. However, that's fine. This scrolling section, it scrolls really fast. I understand why they're doing it. Free delivery, student discount, it makes sense, free returns, but then these are the proof points. I like them. They work, and I'm sure they help conversions, but I would possibly look at they scroll an awful long way. Maybe they could have just masked it off here and here rather than it shooting all the way across the screen. It's quite distracting. The rest of the top bar and the navigation's pretty kind of like standard e-commerce. For me, in the nav, I would have probably brought in some pictures or something else rather than just a whole load of text. I feel like they're missing an opportunity by bringing some of them glorious kind of product photography shots in there. Search in the standard expected place, basket in the kind of known area for shopping baskets. Image, love it. I like this big kind of sneaker focus here. They've also managed to bring in all our fashion kind of elements. Break the mold. I'm struggling to read the text on the t-shirt. Not the end of the world. Nike, yeah, they know what they're doing, but I'd possibly have masked this image, bit of kind of dark shadowing or something like that, just to make that easier to read. The call to action button has this weird fade effect. I'd possibly have if that was me, I'd have inverted that from a white background and black text to black background with a white text, and that would have given it more than just fading it out. Scrolling down, these images, again, Nike's product photography is lovely. It's hard to argue with, but I'd have went four to the column here. I feel like these are quite large. I do, however, like the fact that the entire tile image is clickable. It means on devices like mobiles and tablets, that would be a lot easier to use. I don't like the fact they haven't made that price stand out. I feel like they could have just added a little something to the price here to help it stand out from the category of women's shoe. They've managed it with the title. They could have done something nice with the price. This slider navigation, it's a little bit weird, but I'm okay with it. I'd possibly have just went the traditional route of dots. This feels it's clunky, it's a little hard to use. Rolling down, these areas are designed to take you into other areas of the Nike website. Again, photography is beautiful. This is the button style that I would have used on hover. It's weird that they've deviated here. I feel like you should be consistent across your buttons. This shop button's different to this shop button, which I don't really like. I feel like one call to action or one route through the website should always share a similar color. Coming down, I really like this photography section. It does bug us that it's a little bit jarry. Like the trainer changes location slightly if you watch. I would have definitely locked that off personally. I'm sure photographers would have done something else with that. That's my one complaint about the photography on this page. Rolling down again, similar area to the way it was before. Nice big clickable tiles, nice pictures, works nicely. Price needs work. Here, designed to get the heavy gym goers and the sports enthusiasts and the fitness guys right into something designed specifically for them. Again, call to actions are inline in this section, which works well. Fashion, men, women's, kids, nice and simple, easy to get through. I just find there's a lack of inspiration, and I didn't expect that to happen. I wasn't expecting the website to actually move when I hovered over them. That's a little bit strange. Why not just go for the whole list there in the first place? That feels a little weird to me. Let's just go through and have a look at what a sneaker page actually looks like. This Nike Shox TL Nova, it's a shoe that I would never wear. Lots of people would, but I do like with Nike, rather than just having one product photo and then clicking in a like box, they've kind of went all in on the photography of the products, which is definitely the right move when products are the focus. The big, you can kind of see everything there. You can click in and then you can scroll down. I mean, it would be nice if you could use your arrows to cycle through them, but you can't. But, you know, no one's opposed to scrolling in this day and age. That works beautifully. Nice big add to bag button. Again though, if you get to about here and you decide, oh, I want to add that to my bag, but how much are there? Well, there's no price. It's all the way back up top. It's little. I'm sure it's been tested, but again, added definitely made more of this. And that's it really. You add it to the bag. I like the fact the screen dulls down. This pop-up draws your focus right to the big checkout button. Hit through there, and yeah, you're on your way to checking out. All in all, the Nike website, it's kind of hard to disagree with. It's clean, simple, and minimal. I think it's definitely appropriate for the target audience. People are going to know exactly how to use the website. People in their target section, yeah, it's hitting all the marks. Like, they choose kind of the bold trainers, the statement pieces to pull out, which I think Nike fans are going to like. Design-wise, yeah, again, hard to argue with. It's simple. I'm a big fan of clean, simple design. User experience-wise, again, it basically doesn't fall down at all, except I would have liked to have been able to press my arrow keys through on the product images on the product page. But apart from that, it's pretty good. And most of all, no annoying pop-ups, no exit intent pop-up, no massive attempt to sell you. They know that if you're on the Nike website, you like Nike clothes, you're probably going to buy something anyway. So yeah, all in all, good effort by the Nike team. All right, so we've just had a look at the Nike website on the MacBook Pro. Now we're gonna take a look at it on mobile, because obviously in this day and age, a lot, especially in the e-commerce industry, a lot of things going down in the mobile universe. So let's quickly dive in. We'll bring up the Nike website on the phone here. Okay, massive cookie policy, that's fine, we get rid of that straight away. Interestingly, at the top, I find the scrolling kind of selling points much easier to deal with. They are like slower, they're nicer, just a little bit more elegant. Coming down, they've changed the products kind of columns into a slider, which is nice. It's kind of standard behavior in this day and age. Again, I can click the whole tile and go through to the trainer page, which is nice. And then I can swipe through the trainers, which is, yeah, beautiful. That works super nicely. Again, the price is actually easier to see there on mobile, and that works well for me. Sorry, I'm darting around the screen here, but I've just noticed, I really like this kind of sticking add to bag that they had at the bottom there. It's a bit weird there when it disappears, but I'm guessing it might come back as I scroll back. Yeah. Oh, it disappears. I like that add to bag idea, but it kind of comes and goes, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather it was just persistently there. And they're trying to get us to get the Nike app. I've been reliably told by Glenn, our lead designer, Nike actually have their own entire sneaker app, which, I mean, for a massive company like Nike and the rise in sneaker culture, can't really blame them. We're not going to dive into the app because it's just, we don't do app design at Canny. I feel like I don't really want to comment on that. The website though on mobile, I mean, so for some reason, see, this really bugs us. I tried to scroll back up and I'm getting a massive pop-up for news and offers from Nike, and that's really quite irritating because I was just trying to get back up the screen. And then when I've clicked off, it's actually lost my place on the page and took us all the way back to the top, which is super annoying. Scrolling down, yeah, all the same kind of behavior as expected. They've randomly chosen to have some areas of the site kind of swipeable. The products are all, you can swipe through all the products, but then where they're trying to get you into the fitness and the elite kind of performance areas, they are just two big tiles stacked on top of each other. Makes sense, it's kind of directing people through the site, so I'm okay with that. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. It works well. It felt a little bit glitchy before, especially with that add to bag button. The navigation menu, let's try and get me some trainers, new release trainers. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, like, again, shoe, that was a little confusing. I clicked to get trainers and I'm getting options for tops and t-shirts, hoodies and sweaters when I've just clicked trainers. I don't see why I would want that. I understand maybe I would want to go back. I changed my mind, but I did just click. I'm going to double check here. Oh, I clicked new releases. That's why. I did not click trainers. So shoes, all shoes. Okay, yeah, now I'm seeing a whole range of kind of different things I could dive into. Again, product pages work well. One thing I will give Nike is every single thing about their kind of photography, and they're using video here to demonstrate how those shoes fit and how they look when they're on, and that is just kind of they're next level in terms of design and thinking, and I'm sure that works well. And that's all I want to say on the Nike website. It's a damn good website. Nike's design team are great. There are a few things I would change. Call to action buttons, maybe a couple of little tweaks on the mobile. But apart from that, damn good effort by Nike. Essentially, in the appropriateness category, I would say, yeah, that's a solid 5 stars. They've not gone far wrong. They know their audience inside and out. Design-wise, 5 stars, 4.5, 5 stars. I think there could be a few things to tidy up on. User experience, I'm only going to take 1 point away. 4 stars on user experience because of that strange add to bag functionality and that weird pop-up that kind of lambasted us, which I wasn't too happy about. And I'm also going to knock off 1 point for the big pop-up. But apart from that, a job well done by the Nike website design team.